even know what I was going to ask you, Olivia.
Oh, so you were going to ask me for a favor. I knew it.
Okay, fine. You know what? Take a minute, rub it in, get it all out of your system. And when you're done, maybe we can talk about this.
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to need a little more than a minute. So why don't you go ahead and tell me what you want so I can say no again?
I thought we shared decisions.
Hey, you know what? You can say no to anything I ask.
Maybe I won't if you give me what I want.
Okay. Tell me what you want.
I want to rent out the Beacon for a wedding.
When? The renovations aren't nearly finished.
So what? I think it looks beautiful. It has tons of open spaces, beautiful views, and I think it'd be perfect for a wedding.
A wedding?
Yeah.
You know what? If someone wants to rent an unfinished hotel for a wedding who might have said no to their money, that's fine. Just make sure you get paid in full and up front.
I'm going to be the one paying for it because this is a wedding gift to them.
And who's they?
Josh and Reva. Hey, Richard.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello, Olivia. Renovations going well?
Great. I think we've got this partnership down pat.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, ups and downs. There's some low blows.
If you don't want Josh and Reva getting married at the Beacon, then just say so, Olivia.
What do I care? If he wants to marry her, marry anyone, I don't care, wherever he wants to. If it happens to be at my hotel, that's fine. I just hope you can afford it.
So are things getting better between you and Olivia?
Well, I don't think sandbagging her about Josh and Reva's wedding exactly cemented the friendship, but we do seem to be agreeing on some things.
Well, that's good. Oh, by the way, let me know if there's anything I can do at all.
You know, there is. I can't decide what kind of car should take Josh and Reva to and from the wedding. I mean, you know, should it be a limousine? Should it be something special, a vintage car? You know, I just can't figure it out. So what do you think?
Well, I think that you should probably let Josh and Reva make that choice. You're not thinking of putting those cans on the car and putting, you know, just married signs and all that, are you?
Well, I already made the sign.
No.
Tammy's collecting the cans.
All right, well, I think you should perhaps tell them to, you know, choose a car that's less elegant.
And what would you recommend, Richard? Maybe something with an extra strong finish so the signs won't scratch the paint when they're ripped off.
Well, I don't think you should be concerned with the details,
No, come on. Talking about cars is so much fun, especially since Alan bought me that convertible with your help.
What is she talking about?
Oh, come on. He didn't tell you? He was at the car lot when Alan and I showed up, and he even promised to negotiate the deal.
Oh. Well, that's very generous of you.
Well, it was. It was really helpful, and it was really informative. Alan and I, we got a great deal. You know, Richard, if you're ever in a pinch, you could make a mint selling cars.
Oh, that's me. Excuse me. Hello? It's the caterer. Yes, I am in the need of a wedding cake.
I'm finished making your insinuations.
What insinuations? I was merely pointing out that you're an expert in luxury vehicles.
No, you were pointing out that I was an expert in selling luxury vehicles.
Are you? Really? Or maybe I should ask Cassie about that.
Is that a threat?
What would I have to threaten you about, Richard? I'm sure that you and Cassie are totally honest with each other.
So you think you're on to some juicy little secret, don't you? Did you ever think that you might be spoiling a surprise I might have for my wife?
Oh, that you're going to buy her a luxury car of her own. Yeah, no, I believed you when you mentioned that the first time, but now I know it was just a cover.
No, you don't know anything. And what's really disappointing is you don't know me at all anymore, do you?
I know you well enough to know that
and
you're
I
having your
don't
new job
know
from your
you
wife.
either. Not at all. You know, what happened? What happened to the kind, generous woman that I used to know?
Well, I guess life happened. You didn't get the fairy tale ending, remember?
Well, who got the fairy tale ending? What, did I? did Cassie. She lost our son, for God's
Well,
sake.
you know what? You lost your son, and I'm sorry, but you got another son. And you got Cassie's children who adore you, and you have Cassie. How tragic is your life, really, Richard, when you can love and are loved back?
It's not too late for you.
Don't. You don't know what you're talking about. You think I've changed? What about you? You used to have better taste in women. You used to have me. Hi, Linda. It's Olivia Spencer. I need to speak with Marshall. Hi, Marshall. Look, I was wondering if you could send me over a copy of the Hotel Beacon partnership papers. Yeah, I know that you've got everything in order. I just want to look at the fine print again. Yes, I know that I have a fair and equitable agreement with Cassie Winslow. That is the problem. Oh!
You okay?
Yep, fine.
What are you doing here? Are you slumming? I thought the reason you were cohabitating with my father was so that you didn't have to stoop to anything below the level of the towers.
Oh, you're quite a charmer. Had a business meeting, sort of. And I had an audience, the former prince and princess.
Oh, two of your favorite people. How's life treating them?
Oh, they're just as smug and in love as ever. And Cassie's particularly happy because she somehow convinced me to let my ex-husband and his eternal flame have their, 20th wedding at my hotel?
It's her hotel, too. And then Reva's her sister. Play nice.
I've tried that. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Olivia, do you mind if I give you a piece of advice?
Oh, please don't let me keep you.
Oh, you're not. I just have to run in there and pick up something unhealthy to take to Rick over at the hospital, and then I got to pick up my son over at Harley's. So actually, I don't really have time to give you a full speech.
Those are small favors.
However,
You just can't resist, can you?
it's just an observation. I think you and I have something in common. I think we are both by nature people who like to make life difficult, even when things are not all that bad.
Oh, interesting.
You need to lighten up. Go over to the hospital. See some people with real problems, like Rick. Tends to put things in perspective.
I'm sorry about Rick. I know he's a good guy, and I know the two of you are very close.
Yeah, we are. And listen, this is advice I'm trying to take as well as give. You have to stop trying to control the things in life that you can't control. Just let go a little bit. Life has a way of falling into place. It's a question of figuring out what is genuinely important and then focusing.
Hey, why are you telling me all this?
I feel sorry for you. You're on the outside looking in. I think you've been there a long time. Believe it or not, I know what that feels like.
Well, thank you for your advice, Mr. Pollyanna. I'll think about it.
Okay. I'll see you.
The hell freezes over.
Excuse me, miss. The rehearsal dinner is being held in town at Towers.
I know.
If you need directions on how to get there,
No,
one of
I
my
don't
staff...
need directions. I own this place. I'm not a bridesmaid. Okay?
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry. Have you seen a tall, aristocratic-looking guy walking around here anywhere?
I'm sorry, you forgot. Charming, handsome, and debonair.
Yes, I did. Would you excuse us, please?
Of course.
Let's check.
Olivia, I have arranged for an uninterrupted supply materials, all the palms that need to be greased are greased. If everything goes according to plan, this place will rise up overnight like an Egyptian tomb.
Edmund, you can forget it. I've taken care of all that.
Thank you so much, Olivia, for keeping me informed.
Don't sulk. Okay, I need your help more than ever.
So when is this catastrophe meant to occur?
I don't know. Let's say tomorrow night.
Aren't Josh and Reva getting married here tomorrow night?
These things happen.
And this catastrophe just couldn't have taken place, so let's say last week?
You know, it's just the way it timed out, Edmund.
You wouldn't want to spoil things for Josh and Reva, would you? It wouldn't be about sabotaging their wedding.
I have one objective, and one objective only. To gain control of this place, because I'm not the sharing type. I'm not going to share with Cassie or anyone else. And hey, you know what? If I happen to spice up Josh and Reva's 89th wedding, then so be it.